Hello mates and welcome to the Baron Reviews with me, the Baron, and I have a good one for you today. I thought I'd make a little Blade of Sorcery video and show you guys a little sneak peek of the upcoming Update 5. Now, this is kind of cheating because this is actually an unpublished build that I'm using. It was the same build I used to make the trailer. So this isn't the beta, so therefore it's probably going to be more buggy than the actual release, but I'm just making this video because I know you guys have been dying to see it, and you might appreciate. By the way, before I get into this, check this shit out. So I alluded to one nice feature of the update is small bonus for content creators, increased field of view. Let me check this out. I'm just going to move my headset here. This is what you guys are used to seeing in the game. All content creators know the pain of the small field of view in VR. Well, check this out. With the push of a button, check that shit out. Much better field of view, and even better, the recording. So I'm recording this from my desktop. When you record this way, it actually records a full HD rendering of the video you're seeing. It's not a mirror of what you're seeing in the headset. So for example, I could turn my graphics down to dog shit. It's still going to record really nicely, or I should say, I should rephrase that. I'm going to turn my render scale down to dog shit so that I get good first frames per second, but it'll still record as if it's full render scale. How fucking nice is that? And then check this out. I press F3. Oh, you have a WSAD camera that you can now record whatever the hell you want. So you could put the camera up. Now, hang on, my character model is going to get all derpy here because I'm trying to use my mouse. So you got to use the mouse and keyboard. Whoop. Check that out. And I can still kind of move around, do my thing. Pretty cool. So you can be in like the arena and you can record from like up high and stuff like that. Then the final cool thing is, let me grab this. Hang on. Let's see if I can do this properly. Ooh. Hang on, I'm glitching a bit here. Hang on. Okay, let me see if I can get this properly. Sometimes it works well, sometimes it doesn't. If you push F4. Okay, I think I got it. This work? It did not work. Okay, fuck. Hang on. Try again. Obviously, this is much easier to do with someone like helping you on the keyboard and not you in your headset trying to do this. Try this again. Hang on. F4. No. Okay, fuck it. Basically what it can do is let's try with a bigger weapon actually. Bardish. This might work. Hang on. It locks the camera to any object that is in your gaze at F4, but it's tricky to do when you're in the headset. Hang on, let's try it again. Oh god, okay, never mind. Well, mess around with yourself. Basically what it does is locks the camera to an object. So if you can imagine, it's like say you locked it to a sword or something like that. Well, as you're moving your sword around, the camera is like on the tip of your sword. It's kind of like if you put a GoPro on like a paintball gun or something like that, or an airsoft gun. It's absolutely bananas. I mean, I wouldn't use it personally just because I think it would, for an audience trying to watch the videos, it's a little bit jarring, but it's funny as fuck and nice little extra features thrown in there. So anyway, that's something that you guys can all enjoy if you're a content creator. And when I say content creator, I'm not really just talking about YouTubers. I'm talking about anyone who makes videos of this game. Anyway, let's get into the meat of this update. It's going to be a long one. Check it out. I'm into this. This was a last minute decision to add the rapier. Really appreciated that Cosby and the dude who was making the maps also made these weapons. And they include a last minute little bonus for me. Couldn't be more happy with it. It's my favorite weapon right now. It's super fast. Great thrusting weapon, which, plenty of finesse to it. Really, really into it. So we've got that going, the rapier. Here's one for all you HEMA folks. Got a longsword now. So, big issue of contention. I tell you, I read so many comments saying this about the greatsword. Actually, you guys can't even agree what this sword is called. I call it the greatsword. I'm not sure what you guys want to call it. Everyone always complains, if you're in HEMA, they complain about how slow the greatsword is. And how it doesn't reflect real life, because in real life, you know, the sword weighs, I don't know, 5 pounds or something like that. And you should be able to whip it around the place, you know. Now, this greatsword doesn't have that. If you try and whip this around, you get some jelly arm like going. That's just not how this game works. Now, my answer is the same as it always is. It's a computer game. You know, it was never supposed to be a HEMA simulator. It was never supposed to be a realistic combat game. It happened to turn out that way just because the hitboxes were really good and the weight system was good. But in actual fact, this is just a computer game. And, you know, the greatsword, it's a bit of a cliche, isn't it? It's a big, heavy, but powerful sword. Anyway, my point is, this longsword is going to appeal to a lot of people in HEMA now, because this has the same length. Well, actually, is it as long? Almost. It's almost as long as a greatsword, but my god, is it more agile. It still has some lag to it, but like no contest compared to the greatsword. It's way, way, way faster. You can do a lot more. You can change direction a lot easier, and it doesn't punish you as much. So anyway, I think this is going to appeal to a lot of HEMA folk out there. So that one's for you guys. What else we got? Oh, we got this. I have one dude on YouTube, a subscriber, who leaves me a comment constantly talking about he wants a Dane axe. Well, this one's for you, pal. Here it is in all its glory. Really cool. I find a hard time actually using it effectively, to be honest with you. Just because it's so unusual and so unlike everything else. Like, you know, it doesn't operate like the little hand axe, which we're also used to. It's way bigger, it's way more clunky. It kind of operates more like the Bardiche, like a better Bardiche, I suppose. But super cool. You can sweep the leg, chopped legs and stuff like that. And it's also, I would say, the best hooking weapon for climbing, which, I'm going to get to this a little bit later. But yeah, it's a very good kind of utility weapon in that sense too. But yeah, I just haven't got the grips with it yet. It's tons of fun. I just haven't gotten very good at using it yet. And then the final one. I know a certain YouTuber who's going to be very, very happy, and this one was for him. This is the double... what do you call this thing? Actually, double-bladed spear? Double-bladed staff? I don't know. Anyway, it's like a Darth Maul style staff with 2 blades on the ends, 2 pokey blades. The handle is shorter than I would expect, in my humble opinion. But I don't know these things really. But yeah, the handle is shorter than you would think. And this is another weapon I am useless at using. I just haven't gotten the grips with it yet. I mean, you could slash with it. Obviously, my instinct is to stab with it. Just because that's how I am. But it's weird because it's not quite long enough to use like a spear. So one to watch. I'll be really interested in watching YouTubers mess with that weapon and see what people come up with anyway. So that is the weapons that's going on in the game. Before I get into the canyon map, or before I get into any gameplay, let me talk a little bit about the climbing. So climbing has always been a thing in the game in terms of actually, hang on. Oh, I think I found a little bug in this build. I can't seem to climb this ladder. I was going to say climbing has always been a thing in the game because you could just grip onto this. But now I can actually see that because this new climbing mechanic that's getting added, it's actually kind of like jankied up this a little bit. Must pitch that to Cosby before he releases the bill. But anyway, what I'll say about the climbing. Tons and tons of fun. Opens up tons and tons of possibilities. It's also super like glitchy and it can be completely exploited. Like you can climb out a map and shit. So therefore, until further notice or until the day comes when it's changed, the climbing will be enabled or disabled option in the experimental build of this update 5. So in fact, I think it's disabled by default. So you're going to want to go in here and enable it. Actually, let me disable this and see if I can climb again. No, I think it's just a little bug. So yeah, anyway, you want to go in here, enable climbing. Now, what this does is it lets the player kind of like how would you say, like kind of counterbalance any force that he applies in the world. So as I say, this has potential for glitch, because look, watch this. So I'm going to push this axe into this. Now, in the old days, I would push the axe into this, and my hand would just start to kind of like, basically wouldn't move. My hand would, if I push it too far, like if my controller went too far, you start to get weird kind of glitchy hands and stuff like that. Now, this is what's happening. That is not me stepping backwards. That's me pushing myself backwards. You see that? So as similarly, it means I can do something like this. I can hook on, and then I'm pulling down on the controller, and I'm lifting my body weight. And then, of course, you can grab points and stuff like that. You can also close a fist, and then use your fist like a little prop too. And now there is no like button to like climb up or anything. So, oh shit. So it's up to yourself to just kind of yank yourself up. But of course, it's, you know, tricky and stuff like that. It also works if you use a knife. Let's try this. I actually haven't tried this in here. Let's see if we can do this. If you plunge. Oh fuck. Oh, you see? Okay, did you see me getting kind of pushed back a bit? This is super buggy. The knife going in. Oh fuck. Yeah, look how crazy buggy this is. So people were asking me about like, oh, could you use 2 knives to climb a thing? Yes, you can, and I've done it in the marketplace, but be super prepared because look how imbalanced this is. It's kind of like your body is, it's like your body force is struggling with the force that's being applied to the wood. So it's not really a viable option right now. Cosby has talked about what he's going to do is add more weight, like quote unquote weight to, I just tried to do like a finger thing in VR, more weight to the player's body to kind of counterbalance this. So instead of me being like pushed back by force, it's kind of like your body will be heavier than the force you're applying. Basically, this is a long way of saying, you know, it's experimental and it's going to be tons of fun to mess around with, but, you know, be prepared for bugs. And then also Cosby has said, you know, based on how easy or difficult it is, you know, things will change there too. But it's super cool, man. It's super cool. There's some weirdness with the spear right now. Actually, I'm having a hard time getting up here. Oh fuck. Oof. Oh, Jesus. Okay, I'm actually having a really hard time climbing up. But there's some weirdness with the spear because again, it's like you poke this into something, and then suddenly you have the chance that you're going to get pushed back and stuff. It's super interesting, but you know what I mean. It's in development. It's heavy in development. So that's that thing. Let's jump into the old canyon and have a peek how this goes. So here we go. This is the new map. I think the mapper absolutely outdid himself. This is called Canyon. If you didn't realize, it was not obvious. It's absolutely inspired by Petra, which I've been to in real life, and he did a really good job of kind of recreating that feel. And then Cosby added all these zip lines and bits and bobs and fun things like that. Absolutely fantastic. Because this is not even a beta build, this is an unreleased build. There's no waves in here right now. Just a wave test, so that's something. Well, we got all our new weapons here, so let me see. I have the rapier on me. Let's grab an axe. Show you the zip lines. Whoops. Let's grab... Yeah, oh, double longsword. Let's do that. Double longsword. And come back to those. Let's do a little bit of zipline action here. This is my favorite map by far, without a doubt. And I think largely that's just because I find the ziplines fun and stuff. I love the marketplace too, I mean, but yeah, I just really digging this map. Oh my god, I never even realized that. There's like a kind of lion statue up there. If you didn't notice, like all the maps have a kind of different color palette. So this one kind of is like the arena, I guess, but the arena is like sand. Then you have the ruins is like stone and grey. The market is like green. And then this is like, I guess it's a little bit like sand again. This is desert, but it does have a kind of different feel to it. And the mapper has said that's what he wants in this one. He also wanted to include verticality in this one. That was like the big thing. Somewhere around here, by the way, there's a little thing, just Cosby's challenge. He made a secret challenge in this map. I can't remember. I think it's there. But he made a challenge to see if people could climb up and around. I think it's there. Anyway, let's do this. Let's hook on. Easy. Go, go. Oh, there I go. We. Oh, oh, Jesus. I think my legs clipped off something there. Okay. Easy, easy. I'll make a run and jump for this. Whoa. A little bit of slow motion there. I'm gonna fall in that river. Although last time I did fall in the river, it was fairly harmless because I didn't actually die from the fall, so I was just like glitching onto the map. I don't know if he plans to add like death or anything like that. It's to be seen. Let's climb up here anyway. Oop, oop, oop. Glad he added this rope. Back when I played it, there wasn't this rope, so if you fell down the bottom, you had to just restart the map. That's fairly annoying. Okay, now this is actually going to put me in a fairly precarious position here. Oh. We go glitch our way across. Oh god. Easy. Oh, easy. Easy. Okay, maybe we can make it across here. Oh boy. Oh boy! Oh Jesus. Oh fuck me. Alright, let's fuck this. Let's hit the old restart button here. There we go. We are back, and I jumped into Marketplace because I thought maybe I will demo the Dismemberment and the Disarmament. Show you guys what that's all about. So let's grab. Oh, not all the new weapons on this map. Oh, well, that's okay. I think I can use. Oh, okay. I've got a longsword on my back. That should do it. I'll take this just in case. Okay. So first of all, let's pull up 1v1. Classic, or actually, just group 1. Let's pull this up. Oops, took off my hat. And see if we can get some Dismemberment going. So it is done by this, or actually no, I'm gonna turn on whoops, turn on God mode, and I'll turn on mana so that I can do this in slow motion. So the way it's done is, so I'm in slow motion right now, it's 50% speed just so I can think and talk at the same time. It's done by force and angle. Angle plays a huge part in Dismemberment. It is absolutely not like Gorn at all. It's not just chop happy, limbs don't just explode off for no reason. It's actually really finessed to pull it off. So bear that in mind that when you play, you're not just, oh, there's a little disarming. If you see the blood in his hand, if you hit them in the hand, he's like, come on mate, it's not worth it. If you hit them in the hand, which I'll demo, you can get them to drop their weapon. And then the enemy will run, and if there's another weapon on the battlefield, now they're running away because I think this is because it's 1v1, but they'll pick up a weapon from the battlefield and continue to fight that way. With the wooden weapons, you can also grab the weapon in their hand and try and strip it from their hand or hit them with it. Anyway, to get back to what I was saying about Dismemberment, it's not going to be like Gorn, it's not going to be goofy limbs flying over the place, it's really, really finesse. So, it's the kind of thing that you're going to probably more often than not find yourself, it's just a nice kind of happy coincidence when it happens. So let's see. I'll throw up my thoughts on it when I first tried this was, I kind of had this vision in my head of the angle I thought it would be, that would make sense to me for chopping limbs. It is not that, so I'm going to put up the image on the screen now, what I thought on the left versus what Cosby showed me on the right for Dismemberment. He said, depending on how easy or difficult it is, will completely impact. Lost an arm there, pal. Will completely impact how he changes it, like the difficulty on how easy or difficult he's going to make it to chop limbs. Right now, I think it's just nice. It's tricky. I find it tricky. Oh, damn! I find it tricky, but not so tricky that I can't do it. but also not so easy that it's gornish. And I just find limbs flying off every which direction. Like, I'm chopping limbs right now. Trust me, I've put a bit of practice into this. Oh, good job, mate. Oh, you know what? You deserve this. Oop. Oh, fucking missed. Oh, not quite. Yeah, come back to him. Oop. Ooh. Oh, actually, you know what? This is really hard to use in slow motion. Let's try it a bit faster. Fucking miss. Let's try and chop his neck, but... Maybe get this unarmed guy. Oh! Okay, fuck you then. Oh, look at that. He just picked up that weapon. It's trickier to get the decap because they have an active weapon, or sometimes they'll clip them on the arm or whatever. You get him? No, fuck him. I didn't. Let's knock it back down to slow-mo. Gotcha! No, I didn't. Damn it. Caught that guy in the chin. Oh, took off his arm, but I was actually aiming for his neck. And then another thing Cosby said was, like, based on feedback, it's going to impact the angles. So, as I say, the angles right now were not the most intuitive for me. But whatever Cosby was thinking was whatever he was thinking. But he said, like, he acknowledges that. Let's see if we can just chop it straight off here. But he said he acknowledges that, and there we go. Got that head there. And he'll tweak it based on, like, community feedback and stuff. So, you know, don't panic. If you're having a hard time with decaps and stuff, things will change, you know? There goes the old arm. So actually, check that out. I fucked myself there because I swung a little too hard for this weapon and for the slow motion consideration, and as a result, I messed up my own velocity. Actually, let me show you this way. Gotcha. Bam! Whoa! Yeah! Chop! 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 Oh, you're still alive. Not for long. Oh, did you see this, by the way? That's the climate physics in motion again, tossing me around. As I say, to be fixed, you know what I mean? Anyway, let's get a bit of this going. Fucking hell, my aim is garbage. Ooh! You know what? Fuck it. Maybe I'll disable this climbing. Oof. Come here. What have we become, folks? What have we become? And now I'm going to show you draw cuts. So this was another big feature. Many complaints to be had about, you know, when the blade ran across the skin, nothing happened. Now there's draw cuts, so you can just pull a blade across the skin and create a wound. This is going to add up all sorts of new, like, creative opportunities for players. Hang on, let me turn this fucking climbing off until I finish demoing this stuff yet. Oh man, I feel like there's trouble brewing. But of course, you know, like you see in the bottom, like it's just a game, you know what I mean? Like it's gonna have you know, like imperfections and stuff. I mean, it's a good thing, I think. Oh dude. Hell yeah. I don't know if you guys knew this, but Cosby never actually wanted to add dismemberment and decaps into the game. It was totally community driven. He's not into gore and stuff. Would you believe it? Probably the most violent fucking game out there in America right now. Maybe besides Blood Trail. And the developer was not into gore. So it was completely community driven that led him to this path. Anyhow, so as for like, oh god, do I even have one body here that's not completely wrecked? Okay, I don't. I'll have to go him. As for chop points, I still am not 100% positive. I know you can chop at the shoulder. I know you can chop at the elbow. I think you can chop above and below elbow. I'm not sure about wrists. I know you can definitely chop at the leg, right at the knee. I've done that before. Not sure about ankles, and I think you can chop at the thigh. I'm not sure if you can like mangle bodies that have already been mangled and are dead. Like for example, if I chopped his head off, can I chop his corpse up? God, what? Asking the real questions. I know this is fucked up, but I would like to know, you know? I'm not sure. I'm not sure if that's because he's dead, or I'm not sure if that's because my angle... Oh, there you go. Okay, I answered the question. Let's try the ankle. Not sure about that one. Again, it could be just because my angle is bad. That's completely... Oh! No, fuck it. There you go. You can do the ankle. Jesus. Can I try a bit higher? Trying to find that sweet spot angle. Well, fuck it. You guys can mess around on your own. And dick around with all the different ways you can chop up the bodies. Let's jump into Canyon. Alrighty, and here we are in Canyon, and I'm going to grab axe. I'll grab this double-handed. And I have the longsword on my back, a rapier on my hip. And as I mentioned before, there's no waves in this right now, it's just wave tests. So we'll just do a random wave test and see how this goes. Let's jump down here. Whoop. Last time I played this, when I was doing the trailers, there was still some pathfinding issues. That's very much going to be the case because it's the same build. But you know, that's what Cosby's doing right now. Whoop. So hopefully, hopefully by the time it comes out in beta, that'll be all fixed up. Oh shit. Okay, let's do this. It's been a while since I like properly played Blade and Sorcery. Let's roll, boys. Whoop. See ya. You. Fucking power of this thing. You're not dead, are you? How about now? Ridiculous amount of power in this axe. I don't know if that's going to change, but right now it has like the power of like a Bardiche with the agility of like a much smaller weapon. Yeah. Disarmed. Yeah. Oh, bam. Whoop. Oh. Not today, old friend. Yeah. Oh god, that didn't make kill him. Yeah. Anyone else? Anyone else? Okay, I think that's it. Let's go up and get another wave going. Whoop. Oh fuck. I didn't realize you could actually throw those. Another wave. And now let's grab some double spear. Oh, here's a guy. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, fucking this. Let's fight out in the brightness. It's a little dark here. Whoop. Yep. 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 Oh, fuck. Yeah, I do not know how to use this fucking weapon. You know, maybe, like, it makes sense to me one-handed. Can use it all day, but two-handed? Yeah, I don't know. It's just, it's not my cup of tea. Fuck. That was a very weak kill. Yeah, I'm interested in, like, looking at other YouTubers to see kind of the best... Oh, look at this guy. The best practices for this weapon. Oh, let's jump down here. Oh, he didn't bring the axe. Maybe I can do it with the mace. I should have zip lined down this thing. Whoops. Oh shit! I think I'm climbing off. I never turned it back on. Yep. Yeah. 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 Oh. Come here. Yep. Easy. Yeah. 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 Whoop. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, let me show you this too. I forgot about this. More grab points means more wrestling mayhem. Whoop. Whoop. Come here. Whoop. Ooh, ouch. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Get this guy. I made a mistake. Oh, he didn't. Gotcha. Yep. Gonna get him with this. Wonder if I can chop his head off this way. Maybe not. Maybe I'm not getting the force. Come down here. Oop. Let's try this. Oh fuck! Got him in the chin. Can't seem to get that sweet angle and velocity I need. I'm not going to get him with the rapier. Oh, almost. Oh fuck! Completely missed that one. Oh, there we go. Oh Jesus Christ! Head's fucking sliding down the blade. Yeah, this is fucked up, guys. I mean, it is what it is. You weirdos all asked for it, and now you got it. Here's a guy just chilling. Little boogie. Oh, and this also demos the pinning feature. So as you can see, you can pin guys to walls and stuff. Which you could not do before. Complete potential for like glitches and bugs and stuff, but it's tons of fun. When it happens to you, it's tons of fun. Well, let's do one more wave and we'll call it a day. Get some rapier going. Let's head over to the old ruins there. How about that? Actually, I see a guy down there just standing. I'm guessing he's bugged. He bugged? Yeah, I'm thinking this guy is fucking her up for everybody. Okay, here we go. Okay. Let's run down here. Oh, there's another spawner up there, which is nice because you're on the other side of the map. You have to run across. Let's do it. Yeah. Oh, you got him. I got you. All about this rapier. Hey! Oh. Oh, not quite. What else we got? Whoa! Got that guy. This guy's having a bad time with that shield in the ground. I don't even know what happened there. Yeah. Is that everybody? We missing anyone? I think that's it. And anyway, there you go. I guess I'll leave it there for today. I think I got all the features. Possibly I forgot one or two. But you get the idea anyway. Update 5. And as I say, the version I'm playing is the unreleased build. So, you know, has a lot more bugs and stuff, hopefully, than what's going to be in the release date version, which is April 4th. And it should be hitting full release. So you shouldn't need to opt into beta or any jazz like that. You can just jump straight in and play and enjoy and stuff. But anyway, I'll leave it there for today. Hope you enjoyed this Baron review. This will always be your #1 stop for Blade and Sorcery stuff. Because I'm the community manager of the game. So I tend to have a lot of good like inside information and early looks at things and all that kind of jazz. But thanks for joining, and until next time, cheers.